Good morning, everybody. Spring Convocation 2024 will officially begin with the graduate processional. Please rise if you are able. Please remain standing for the procession of faculty and the platform party. Please remain standing for the singing of the national anthem performed by Ms. Hannah Pagenkoff.
Please join me in singing together.
Please be seated. Welcome, everyone, to Convocation 2024. I'm Dawn Farrell, Chancellor of Mount Royal University. It is my distinct honor to declare Convocation assembled for the granting of degrees in the Faculty of Arts. I would like to thank the Highland Pipers for leading our procession, and as well our national anthem singer, Ms. Hannah Pagenkoff. Please give them a great big hand. Thank you. I would now like to invite Dr. Tim Rowley, President and Vice Chancellor of Mount Royal University, to introduce some of our special guests and to say a few words.
Madam Chancellor, good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us. Before I introduce members of the Platform Party, I would like to take a few moments to acknowledge the traditional territories on which we are situated. Mount Royal University is situated on the ancient and storied land that is steeped in ceremony and history that until recently was occupied exclusively by people indigenous to this place. With gratitude and reciprocity, Mount Royal acknowledges the relationships to the land and all beings, the songs, the stories of the Siksika Nation, the Piikani Nation, the Kainai Nation, the Ithka and Estonian Nakota Nation consisting of the Chiniki, Bears Paw, and Goodstoney Nations, and the people of the Tsuut'ina Nation and the Métis. When I was in school, I did not learn that at the verbal negotiations held to discuss Treaty 7 between the nations and the Crown and Canadian government, Indigenous peoples assumed hereditary lands would be shared and a cooperative future would be built together to last as long as the grass grows, the sun shines, and the rivers flow. However, many of the verbal promises made to these nations were not reflected in the written agreement of Treaty 7 created by the Crown and the Canadian government. Even then, many promises that were included in the written version have been unfortunately broken. Sadly, what followed were policies of cultural genocide and assimilation that caused profound harm. The original peoples of these lands were confined to reserves and their children sent to residential schools. Rather than building a mutually beneficial relationship, there was disposition, exploitations, and systems of economic and social marginalization. However, the good news is Mount Royal University is committed to advancing the success of Indigenous learners and respectfully supporting Indigenous cultural identities and integrity, leading to a good life in all respects. Mount Royal will challenge settler colonialism, systemic racism, and discrimination by addressing the legacy of broken promises and rebuilding the relationships between Indigenous and non-Indigenous peoples. This includes all of us who now live at the confluence of the Elbow and Bow Rivers, a place referred to by the Siksika Nation, the Piikani, and the Kainai Nations as Mokinsis, and by the Ithka Estonian Nakota Nation as Wichispa, and by the Tsuut'ina Nation as Gutsitsi. Mount Royal will do this by committing to the Truth and Reconciliation Commission's calls to action and adopting and applying the principles of the United Nations Declaration of the Rights of Indigenous People. I would now like to take a minute before we get really going to ask you to please silence your electronic devices so we can all enjoy the ceremony. And I would now like to acknowledge members of our Platform Party who are here on stage along with the Chancellor to celebrate and honor these wonderful graduates before me. Dr. Chad London, Provost and Vice President Academic, Dr. Jennifer Pettit, Dean of the Faculty of Arts, Ms. Jerry Lynn Googlis, University Registrar, Elder Bruce Starlight, who I will call on in a few minutes, Alumni Speaker, Sally, sorry about that, Sally. Just working on pronunciation. Jiroge, there we go, sorry, thank you, Sally Jiroge, and an honorary degree recipient, the Honorable Ron Gitter. We also have representatives from Mount Royal University's executive leadership team and senior leaders. We have deans, vice deans, associate deans of Mount Royal's faculties. We have members of our Mount Royal Board of Governors, including the chair, and members of our foundation board of directors. We have many faculty members who are here to support our students, and we're honored to have Her Worship Dr. Jody Gondak, Mayor of Calgary, join us for this ceremony. Please join me in welcoming the Platform Party. Welcome. I would now like to introduce Elder Bruce Starlight of the Tsuut'ina Nation, who will open the convocation. He has served as a teacher, mentor, and advisor at Mount Royal and is a member of Mount Royal's Traditional Thinkers Advisory Council in the Office of Indigenization and Decolonization. And he also received an honorary doctorate of laws from MRU last year in 2023. Elder Starlight. Elder Starlight, I give you this gift and thank you for your words.
First of all, congratulations to all of you. Your hard work paid off. But when I'm asked to talk at graduations, I never forget the parents. So give a hand to your parents, those lovely people that made sure you got to school, woke you up in the morning. That's why you're here today. And so I never forget them because I was a parent. Get up. They say, that like you said. But then you came here and you made it. It's hard work. This morning I was asked, where do you feel is the most welcoming place for Indigenous people? Without hesitation, I said the Mount Royal University. They're making strides and supporting our Indigenous students and our way of life, and to give their best effort to include it in programming. So that's what I said this morning, and I really meant it. So my day starts at 4. So right now the day is already half gone. And so that's how you have to work. Get up and do your work and be honest with it and give all your heart to it. You'll succeed. And always be sure of yourself that you can do it because you've done it. And I got my degree because of hard work. Because of that kind of work and my dedication to my people in Alberta and Canada. I've worked in every government and across the nation. So God bless all of the parents, all of you, and yourselves, and your future. May your path be strong. So I'll say a prayer in my language, and mine is Tsut Ina. We're Dene people. We're the most populous people in North America. We're almost 1 million people, and we have 56 dialects in our language. And in my late 40s, I went to the University of Calgary I took linguistics there to see if the linguists left some things out. So they left a lot of things out. So we're working on it hard to try and save it while I'm still got time to breathe and before the good Lord asked me to go home. So congratulations once more. And I'll say a prayer. Nata niskakulaka. Nakadanani is ina anistisa. Da atatlak it's in datle D 24 Convocation. Tlata nitsana kakaskuta kimini tanakula. I didn't have mayor da adisi da adisamit didn't akulata. Nata at the Mount Royal University ko yina nitsana kakaskuta kimini tanakula. All the teachers and all the parents talking to every day they work hard to teach these young people. Nata sisata panakaki sasistidina siskaka so tlat Calgary Stampede anayat the late in his tidina okola and his kaka yina hat ein sen. And it says, thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Elder Starlight, for those words. Ladies and gentlemen, as president of Mount Royal University, I can confidently share with you that Convocation is absolutely the best part of my job. It's a moment for the community to gather, to have some traditions, and to honor these wonderful graduands. The Mount Royal University community collaborates to coordinate this event, and the stands are packed, and sometimes they even vibrate with excitement, all in recognition of these wonderful graduates. I started the ceremony by introducing the platform party, but I also want to acknowledge all of the friends and family who are here to enthusiastically support the class of 2024. The many MRU staff and faculty here with us today, they're here because they truly care about our students. Those joining us on the live stream, welcome. And of course, our esteemed graduates. Can you all join me in a round of applause for all of you who are here today? Thanks, I can already tell that this is going to be a great ceremony. After years of being involved in Convocation, what continues to be remarkable for me is that each of you have your individual story. That story includes your guiding light, your North Star, your source of inspiration that brought you here to this moment at MRU. You're here to receive your degree, to acknowledge your academic accomplishments, but it's your curiosity and your commitment to learn and grow in your discipline that now bonds you to each other, all of your peers, your many professors that you encountered along the ways, all of the people that you came across that you shared knowledge with who have benefited from your perspective. This is the true power of an MRU education. It requires connection to expand our ideas and thoughts and our willingness to share with others. Today is a formal marker of the end of your academic program, but many of us who have been in the same position know the truth that once you start down the path of education, it never truly ends. And the hallmark of a university education is that it opens one door, then another, until you look back in disbelief at how far you have traveled. And if we've done our jobs right, and if you've done your jobs right, we make it to the end of the program with a sense of pride and fulfillment. You have an appreciation for everything that you've learned and contributed during your time at Mount Royal University. And maybe, just maybe, you feel like you want to continue that journey of asking questions and finding answers in the many years to follow when you stop being a formal student, but start being a student of life. I believe the ability to seek to understand is the foundation of a broad liberal education, which is what we strive for here at Mount Royal. You have an education which certainly gives you the skills that are in high demand, the skills to adapt to change, but most importantly, the skills to lead a meaningful and productive life. On the surface, learning can seem at times straightforward, but anyone who has raised their hand to counter a point voiced by a classmate or has been that classmate who has to sit patiently as someone challenges your point of view or your question, no, it's not easy at all. You have to actively resist the urge to dismiss or discourage and instead you listen. The very thing that is the foundation of a university education, and you've demonstrating that you know how to do it. Each time you dare to learn in this way, it allows us to make sense of a difficult situation and draw on those experiences, these moments of friction, to better understand our neighbor, our colleague, and the world around us. And once you've mastered this, you can use it for good. If ever there was a time in our history that we need the skills to seek to understand the points of view of others, it is now. The world needs people like you. My hope is that you take away from what you've learned here to help others. Be the person who isn't afraid to ask questions and contribute to positive change in the community. I've already seen this demonstrated many times over amongst our students, but I do like to, when I can, shout out a particular student in each ceremony. Luciana Peshutu is graduating with a Bachelor of Arts in Psychology honors today, is a wonderful example of that. Luciana, where are you? Raise your hand somewhere. There you are. Hi, Luciana. I hope you don't mind that I'm picking you out here. She moved to Calgary from Brazil, eager to pursue her dream of becoming a psychologist. I'm also a psychologist, good for you. She is proud of everything she has achieved, like the innovative research she led for her thesis, which explores nature exposure through the use of virtual reality to manage stress levels, and her excellent grades, which earned her a Person's Case Scholarship. Luciana has a lot to be proud of, but her journey was not without its challenges that she had to overcome. When she first started at MRU, she received news from Brazil that her father was battling serious illness. Then soon after, her son fell ill and needed surgery. She says she wouldn't have been able to manage her academic obligations, familial responsibilities, and a full-time job without the support of her husband, their children, and professors such as Dr. Tony Vernon, who stepped up as a mentor and helped Luciana reach her goals. Luciana now plans to pursue graduate studies in counseling because she wants to help seniors living with dementia. She is actively gaining experience in this field through her many volunteer initiatives and organizations like Alberta Health Services and the Canadian Cancer Society. Good for you, Lucia. Now, I know we have a lot of stories in this audience, but I can't get to all of them, but we will get to applaud for each of our students as they cross the stage. My hope is that all of you here leave here feeling like you have received everything you possibly could during your time at MRU, and you are aware of the many gifts that you have given to yourself and the people who are dear to you. Speaking of which, graduates, you have each reaped the benefits of a world-class teaching faculty, instructors who knew you by name, knew your goals, your aspirations, and of course, staff were also committed to your success, whether you met them in person or they were toiling behind the scenes. Graduates, may I ask you to give a round of applause for our wonderful faculty and staff? And I'm going to echo Elder Starlight. There's another very important group of people who helped pave the way for your success, your friends and your family. Today they celebrate you, but may I ask you to please celebrate them and give them a round of applause. Thank you to the parents, the brothers, the sisters, the sons, the daughters, the boyfriend, the girlfriends, the best friends. It means so much, and we're here to celebrate with all of you. It is now my pleasure to invite the Chancellor back to this podium to share her remarks. Madam Chancellor.
Thank you, Dr. Rowley, and let's give a big hand of applause for him and all he does. Thank you. Well, as we leave a long, very cold spring here in Alberta, and hopefully move into a nice hot summer with just enough rain to prevent a drought, all of you are getting ready to move into the next season of your lives. This graduating class goes out into the world ever more savvy, more educated, more talented, and more confident than any before you. Your generation has so many attributes that position each of you for success. You can all dig deeply for the truth. You consolidate more information than ever. You understand the enormity of the issues ahead of us. And you can glide easily through a world where your phone is a second brain and where search engines consolidate information, consolidate facts in less than seconds. And you can do that because you leave here today educated and ready for a journey of lifelong learning. More importantly, what I observe is that each of you are ready to dialogue with one another. You can already work in teams, and you can work from just about anywhere. You can drive action and mobilize work from any location using almost any device. In fact, probably a few of you are using your devices right now to drive some action. You can work more productively and with greater clarity to solve issues that many of us took 20 years to figure out, if we've ever figured them out. You all go out into a world knowing that each of you has the capacity to live for about 100 years. You can repurpose your lives a decade at a time, and you're ready to build communities and organizations with purpose, and you can invent lives that are fulfilling in every aspect. But you also leave this university going out into a very, very complex world. You're surrounded by social media that'll give you a dancing raccoon 1 minute and will vilify all of our leaders the next. It makes fun of university presidents, corporate leaders, and politicians, and it asks you to buy into get-rich schemes of influencers. It also divides like never before. Your parents and grandparents want to hold you back into the comfort of what they knew, and our common view is that over 50% of you suffer from some form of anxiety because of the society we live in today. It's a tough world that you're going into. But, even with that background, you are more prepared than any of us ever were. You leave this institution knowing how to think, how to evaluate, how to analyze, and how to ask questions. You are going into a world where the menial jobs of adding up columns of numbers or counting cash in the back of a Safeway no longer exist. They've been replaced by jobs where you'll become a cybersecurity expert, you'll be required to use AI, and you will find ways to develop policies and plans that will fix our healthcare systems, will transform our education systems, and will allow us all to take individual accountability for our own health, our own well-being, and our own learning. I have this advice for you. First, take care of yourselves. Your bodies and your minds and your souls are up for grabs. Own them and cherish them. You need them for another 80 years. Second, take care of one another. Build strong friendships and communities and give more than you take every single day. The friends sitting beside you today will be there when life is brilliant, and they'll be there when life is tough. Invest in communities and invest in those friendships and share a life with people. Finally, do only good. As each of you step out of these doors, you all know what good is. And if each and every one of you do good, we will have a better society. I thank each and every one of you for your many hours of study and for the actions you all took to get here today. I am proud of your accomplishments, and I'm proud that as you go forward, you'll represent the values of Mount Royal University and what it means to receive your degree from this institution here today. Congratulations, and well done. Before conferring degrees to the graduates, like much university protocol, including the robes worn by those in the platform party, honorary degrees date back to the Middle Ages and are often accompanied by the Latin words honoris causa, which means for honorific reasons, and recognizes an individual's outstanding achievement in the academic, private, or public sector. I would now like to invite Provost and Vice President Academic, Dr. Chad London, to the podium to present the candidate for the Honorary Doctor of Laws.
Good morning, everyone. Madam Chancellor, on behalf of Mount Royal University's Board of Governors and on the recommendation of the General Faculty's Council, it is my pleasure to present the Honorable Ron Gitter, the candidate for the degree of Doctor of Laws honoris causa, in recognition of his contributions to the legal and political landscape of Canada and his work to advance social justice. Mr. Gitter is a former Canadian senator, lawyer, and human rights advocate. He practiced law here in Calgary for 25 years and later became engaged in real estate consultancy and development. Mr. Gitter was elected to the Alberta Provincial Legislature for 2 terms, from 1971 to 1979, where he introduced Alberta's first human rights legislation, the Individual Rights Protection Act. His tenure was distinguished by a steadfast advocacy for human rights and civil liberties, laying the groundwork for his subsequent appointment to the Canadian Senate from 1993 to 2000, where he also served as chair of the Senate Energy and Environment Committee. He is the founder of the Dignity Forum, a human rights nonprofit corporation that promotes understanding in the community through advocacy and education. He was also a founding director of the International Center for Human Rights and Democratic Development. Alongside his work to advance social justice, Mr. Gitter is also the founder of the Austin Victor Alberta Tennis Center, a community-based registered nonprofit tennis facility that promotes the growth of tennis in Alberta. He has also received recognition and awards on many occasions for his community commitments, including the Order of Canada, placement in the Hall of Fame of Tennis Canada, and the Alberta Human Rights Award. Madam Chancellor, on behalf of the Mount Royal University's Board of Governors and on the recommendation of General Faculty's Council, I request that you please bestow the degree of Doctor of Laws, honoris causa, on the Honorable Ron Gitter. Mr. Gitter, can you please join me at the front of the stage?
By the power vested in me by the Post-Secondary Learning Act of Alberta, and as approved by the Mount Royal University Board of Governors, I present Mount Royal University's honorary degree recipient, the Honorable Ron Gitter, the degree of Doctor of Laws, honoris causa.
Yeah, we'll put that there for now. We'll make sure you get it back.
And now I would like to invite Dr. Ron Gitter to say a few words.
Good morning. It is a pleasure to be here today. President Rahilly, Chancellor Farrow, Provost London, faculty members, Mayor Gondek, other distinguished guests, our graduates, their families and friends, as we gather here today on this very important occasion. I'm thrilled, I'm humbled by this honor bestowed upon me by Mount Royal University, to whom I express my deepest appreciation and gratitude. What is particularly exciting to me is to be part of this Convocation Day, which is so immensely significant to the graduates from the arts faculty, their parents, their families, friends, and faculty who are here today to celebrate this very important milestone. It's a proud day, and I congratulate all of you for being here. To many parents, this day signifies the independence of their offspring that are now on their own. It reminds me of the letter that the son sent to his father. He said, "Dear Dad, I feel miserable because I keep writing, for money. I feel ashamed and unhappy. I have to ask for another $300 for my living expenses. Every cell in my body, I'm on bended knees that you help me just one more time for only $300. Your son, Marvin. P.S. Dad, I feel so terrible writing this letter that I want to take it and burn it inwardly. I pray that you don't get this letter because I'm so embarrassed." A few days later, Marvin received a letter from his father. He says, "Marvin, your prayers have been answered. Your letter never came." So parents, your offsprings are on their own now, for a little while at least. Many years ago, back in 1969, my law school classmate and I not ready to face the rigors of work and the things that are involved, determined to take what is known today as a gap year. So we worked for the summer, and we put a few dollars together, and we got on a ship, and we started off in Japan. One day, one evening, we found ourselves in Kyoto, Japan, viewing a demonstration of an estimated 300,000 Japanese, predominantly young people, protesting against a proposed military agreement with the Americans on lands based on Okinawa. 10 abreast, if you can imagine it, walking down the street, arms locked to the staccato beat of whistles as they marched down the street, all peaceful, no rioting, no damage, but really exerting their position. Following that march, we ended up in a bar, and with a little sake, which they seem to have a lot of in Japan, and as encouragement, we delved into the debate as to who are the real catalysts for change in the world. I argued that it was the elder statesmen who were the ones that had the power and position to effect change in the world. For the leaders at the time were elder white men, Eisenhower, de Gaulle, Diefenbaker, and the like. And I thought that they were the ones that could conduct change. All of the others in our gathering argued that it was the youth of the world who were the catalysts of change, who set the agenda for the future and forced the establishment to sit up and listen. We argued long into the night, but over time I've come to realize that I was wrong. For it is the young people, like the graduates in this room, and their contemporaries who must step up and meet the challenges of change in a rapidly evolving world. For you are blessed with a university education. Your opinions and actions in the future will influence those with whom you come in contact. This morning, I wish to humbly offer some guideposts for your consideration as you prepare to leave the comforts of this great institution and embark upon your careers or further education. I know it's presumptuous of me to be giving you advice this morning, but that's what people in this position are supposed to do. So you don't have to take me, I hope you'll take me seriously, but in any event, I'm going to do it anyways. So let me say the first of what I think you should consider. Firstly, you should strive to preserve our democratic governance and institutions. There are disturbing undercurrents which are in play throughout the world, tipping societies into an autocratic rule, such as Russia, China, Iran, Hungary, Italy, to name a few, and yes, of course, even the United States and even our province of Alberta. Their leaders aspire to take over control of the lives of their citizens. They destroy free speech, they centralize power, they collapse the media, they ban books, they amend the curriculum to promote their ideologies. Their elections become mockeries, they ridicule the rule of law, and they take away women's controls over their bodies, all under the guise of democracy as they impose their ideology on their citizens. But what they seek truly is far removed from the tenets of democracy that we hold dear to us. For democracies are fragile. Democracies at times are inconsistent. Democracies at times are inefficient, but it's critical that we defend our democracy. Don't assume that the so-called, I'll call them this, right-wing actions that I'm referring to could ever happen in Canada. The ingredients are there already, and you must invoke your leadership to make sure that it isn't permitted and that our democracy will continue to the benefit of all our citizens, not just a few. Secondly, when challenged by difficult issues, before taking your position, study the issue. Use your critical thinking skills. Study the history relating to the issue. Examine the impact of your decision on other parties. Discuss the issue with knowledgeable people and try to keep your emotions out of it. And then when you feel secure in your position, then take it on. Don't fear challenging authorities. Don't fear controversy. Respect other points of view. Always maintain a sense of dignity. Keep an open mind. Welcome other points of view. And when you are persuaded, it is no sin to change your mind. Thirdly, Get involved in your community. Give of your time and expertise and coin if you have any left over. Be responsible, be responsive, be caring, be compassionate to those in less favorable circumstances than you. Philanthropy is a wonderful activity. There is a warmth in giving, a feeling of being a part of a community, and a smile that comes to your face from helping others less fortunate. Finally, commit to the human rights of all our citizens. Every person is entitled to be treated fairly, with dignity, with inclusion and respect. Everyone rightfully seeks fairness, equality, and opportunity. Too many these days are excluded. As I look around the room today, I see faces from many regions of the world, and I welcome all of you. If we traced our family origins, it would become clear in this country that our forefathers and our foremothers came to Canada from other regions of the world to seek a better way of life for their children, and in so doing, they suffered for our behalf. I'm eternally grateful to my ancestors who came from Europe to escape from the ravages of anti-Semitism, unemployment, depravity, and found sanctuary in the then emerging nation. The same migrations continue to this day with the same hopes and aspirations, and they are worthy of our support. And let us never forget the tragedies, the oppression, and the theft of lands visited upon our Indigenous peoples, which in many ways continues to this day. We must offer our support to them and commit to correcting the wrongs imposed upon our Indigenous citizens over our history. Human rights must be for everyone, irrespective of their religion, gender, sexual orientation, color, Indigenous background, or age. There must be no place in our nation for bigotry. There must be no place in our nation for prejudice and discrimination. There must be no place in our nation for racism, Islamophobia, anti-Semitism, degradation of members of the Indigenous community, the LGBTQ community, or those of Asian background. Graduates, everyone in this room, please consider these 4 guideposts. May they act as simple guidelines for you to help govern your thoughts and actions in the future. As I leave you today, it is with the admission that, frankly, my generation hasn't performed that well in many ways. We leave you with a somewhat threatened environment, it is fair to say. We leave you with a parliamentary system that is archaic, that no longer serves the citizens of our country appropriately and discourages competent individuals from entering public life. We leave you with segments of our society who still experience the ugly face of discrimination and prejudice. We leave you with a housing crisis. We leave you with a rapidly changing and fractionalized world with emerging dangerous attitudes and manipulated interpretation of what is factual and what is not. And sometimes I might feel that there's no hope for some people as you look in terms of your future, but I urge you to dismiss those thoughts. For the glass really is half full, not half empty. For we also leave you with a world of incredible opportunities and advancements, inviting you to the world of medicine, genetics, technology, law, literature, architecture, social work, the arts, artificial intelligence, and whatever field of endeavor any of you may wish to take on. The options available to you and the potential for your growth and contribution in the world in which you will live and raise a family are awesome and beyond the imagination of my generation. You are the leaders of tomorrow. You are blessed with an education, with a myriad of options. Please do not take their opportunities for granted. Always be optimistic and go for it. So let me end with a quote from one of my favorite authors of all time. And many of you may have heard of this author, Dr. Seuss. And he wrote, oh, the places you'll go. You'll get mixed up, of course, as you already know. You'll get mixed up with many strange birds as you go. To be sure when you step, step with care and great tact, and remember that life's a great balancing act. Just never forget to be dexterous and deft, and never mix up your right foot with your left. And you, of course, will succeed. Yes, you will indeed, 98 out of 100% guaranteed. And from Dr. Gitter this morning, an author of no repute whatsoever, I add the following. But remember others less lucky for sure, whose fortunes are not as, nearly secure. And never let others impose upon you until you've considered all points of view. For you have the chance to get things right if you use all your talents and insight and might. So now please enjoy this day with your kin. May I thank you profoundly for letting me in.
Thank you to Dr. Gitter for being here and sharing remarks with us today. I think you may have a future as a poet there with that last couple of stanzas. It's now my pleasure to recognize Mount Royal's newest Professor Emeriti. This designation acknowledges faculty members for their significant contributions during their long-term association with Mount Royal University. We have 3 professors to recognize today, and the first is unable to be here today, but we gathered to celebrate his accomplishments at a special event earlier in the semester. A photo from that day is now on the screen, perhaps, or it might be. Dr. Clifford Warrior is a retired professor in the Department of English, Languages, and Cultures in the Faculty of Arts, where he taught early modern literature from 1987 until his retirement in 2022. He is the editor of Shakespeare and Consciousness and of Much Ado About Nothing for the Internet Shakespeare editions. His recent publications investigate the phenomenology of time across media in the processing of Shakespearean jokes and the application of meme theory to the spread of contagious ideas in Coriolanus. Dr. Warrior is the editor of the Routledge Handbook of Shakespeare and Interface, a collection that focuses on the ways in which the interface features of page, screen, stage, and other media influence Shakespearean cognition and understanding. He is also the co-author of 3 composition textbooks for Nelson, Canada. And I'd ask you to join me in a round of applause for Dr. Warrior. Dr. John Winterdijk is a retired Justice Studies program professor. He was the first person to receive a PhD in criminology from Simon Fraser University, and later served as a visiting scholar, one of only a handful of Canadians to do so at Germany's prestigious Max Planck Institute. He has held or currently holds adjunct or visiting professor positions at several other Canadian universities and similar positions in Namibia and India. In addition to his diverse research record, Dr. Winterdijk has published over 38 academic books and several dozen peer-reviewed articles. He has also been a guest editor of nearly a dozen special journal issues. Dr. Winterdijk is the most cited faculty member in the Justice Studies program and has received several awards from Mount Royal University and the Canadian Criminal Justice and Criminology Association for his work. And in 2023, he was nominated for the Stockholm Prize in Criminology for his outstanding scholarly work in human trafficking. He was Mount Royal's first chair of the Center for Criminology and Justice Research. And outside of his academic career, on top of all of that, writing and teaching and research, he was also the first Canadian to win an Ironman Canada race and to break the 10 and 9 hour barriers. Dr. Winterdijk, will you please come forward? Dr. Sharon Smulders is a retired professor in the Department of English Languages and Cultures in the Faculty of Arts. She received her PhD from the University of Sussex, preceded by a Master of Arts and a Bachelor of Arts from the University of Ottawa. Dr. Smulders' research ranges from 19th century poetry and women's writing to studies in children's literature. In addition to teaching courses in these subjects, she has also published articles on the work of Elizabeth Barrett Browning, Gerard Manley Hopkins, Alice Meynell, Beatrice Culleton Motionnaire, Christina Rossetti, Dante Gabriel Rossetti, Robert Service, Anne and Jane Taylor, and Laura Ingalls Wilder. Her book, Christina Rossetti Revisited, was published in 1996, and her current work focuses on environmental issues in children's picture books. Dr. Smulders, would you please come forward?
Congratulations. It is now my privilege to invite Dr. Tim Rowley, President and Vice Chancellor, to the podium to officially present Mount Royal University's Spring 2024 graduates.
May I ask the graduands to please rise if you are able. Madam Chancellor, I now present to you these graduates who have satisfied the requirements for the degrees, diplomas, and certificates as outlined in the program, and request that you confer upon them their various and several degrees, diplomas, and certificates as approved by the General Faculties Council of Mount Royal University.
Under the authority vested in me by the Post-Secondary Learning Act of Alberta, and with the approval of the General Faculties Council of the Great University, I hereby confer the degrees, diplomas, and certificates upon the graduates who appear in today's program, whether they be present or absent. Please be seated.
Congratulations, graduates. She's the lady who can make it happen. You are now graduates of this university. Let's give them a round of applause. We will now present the graduates individually to the Chancellor by reading the names of those graduates present today. Some of you may not wish to shake hands, and I encourage those of you who do not wish to do so to simply place your hand on your heart or nod, and we will improvise and do likewise. Similarly, members of the platform party may do the same. Mr. Jeff Crane will now read the names of graduates who are in attendance today. Mr. Crane.
Chancellor Don Farrell, President and Vice Chancellor Dr. Timothy Rowley, Dean of the Faculty of Arts, Dr. Jennifer Pettit, and faculty members will now come forward to acknowledge the graduates of the Faculty of Arts as they receive their parchments. Presenting the graduates of the Bachelor of Arts, Anthropology, and Sociology, Nasia Samnani. Presenting the graduates of the Bachelor of Arts, English, Honors, and Psychology, Mary Ma. Presenting the graduates of the Bachelor of Arts, Policy Studies, and English, Jim Stays. Presenting the graduates of the Bachelor of Arts, Psychology, and Sociology Honors, Emma Snidel. Presenting the graduates of the Bachelor of Arts, Psychology and Sociology, Shania Catherine Guerrera. Presenting the graduates of the Bachelor of Arts, Anthropology, Fiseo Afolabi. Stephen Aris. Taylor Bagley. Sophia Eaglehead Baptiste. Claire Barnes. Kayla Barrage. Elizabeth Blott. Carl Borromeo. Amber Broda. Juliet Broderick. Evangeline Carrier. Summer Kootenai. Dory Crawford. Andrew Hobbelt. Spencer Heaton. Aaron Hepburn. Christine LeBlanc. Yes, sir. Benjamin Niven. Madison O'Keefe. Lisa Rodriguez. Rain Smith. Janelle Starlight. Presenting the graduates of the Bachelor of Arts, English Honors. Sama Ab. Chandler Christie. Ola Thraya. Jana Janakos. Presenting the graduates of the Bachelor of Arts, English, Joyce Bigay Wildman. Yuvraj Singh Basheen. Ali Billings. May Davis. Ruby Foster. Cheris Hill. Emily Knight. Victoria Crispete. Mark Kuykendall. Amanda Marshall. Wesley Monroe. Jose Pennycook. Sukhmani Singh. Alexia Vasquez. Elise Young. Presenting the graduates of the Bachelor of Arts, History, Jeremy Cornelius Samuel Brabel. Victor Cotton. Jasmine Elahi. Zoe Jones. Samantha Leach. Heather Lynn Nairn. Lorenzo Peñaflorido Penestoro. David Rempel. Eric Smolinski. Deborah Wright. Lucas Zarilla. Presenting the graduates of the Bachelor of Arts, Policy Studies Honors. Jason Brooks. Presenting the graduates of the Bachelor of Arts, Policy Studies. Tala Rahed Rohi Abu Hayana. Yeah, crushed it. Liam Adamson. Nakhil Al-Surani. Britton Bayless Hollub. Yassine Ben Harad. Mandeep Brar. Ryan Lee. Victoria Lip. Naif El Qadri. Najla Mohammadi. Caleb Palmer. Karen Pimienta. Haley Ray Randall. Vivian Ann Enriquez Sariego. Presenting the graduates of the Bachelor of Arts, Psychology Honors. Connor Campbell. Hael Noemi Espinoza. Caitlin Essex. Sterling Kerr. Kieran Ledbeater. Claire Mason. Natalie McCallum. Isabel Melendez. Sophie Newman. Jenilyn Ormita. Luciana Peixoto. Anna Plushka. Breton Rose. Vanessa Sandoval. Chantel Savard. Bethany Schober. Presenting graduates of the Bachelor of Arts, Psychology, Khadija Abbas. Alexis Adubafor Poku. Shane Angulawan. Aiden Ansari. Jamela Bakalong. Angelica Bansaloy. Alethea Beck. Loveleen Bangal. Jordan Delphina Blaskin. Adam Broomfield. Daniela Fortunio. Madison Cada. Kimberly Francesca Chavarria. Olivia Chen. Julia Shatinina. Ariana Cogger. Jamie Dancy Betterton. Cameron Dimian. Courtney Erickson Parent. Marwa Fakiri. Salome Faria Blanco. Ayana Ferguson. Jillian Francisco. Ian Paul Fraser. Sarah Gamble. Brittany Garrett. Rebecca Green. Megan Grubb. Jen Christine Gillis. Sebastian Hunter. Morgan Johnson. Jada Judy Jones. Uvini Kundumbi. Ola Kennedy. Adriana Knowles. Marissa Lloyd. Keela. Mackenzie Lupel. Madeline Luft. Madison Elise Light. Bradley McKeating. Cassidy McMillan. Yasmin Niromand. Ariel Buendia Obiar. Mackenzie Olby. Alicia Patience. Barry Peckett. Sadia Rafiq. Nafisa Rahmet. Alexandra Ruiz. Carson Schuster. Kirsty Sellers. Taryn Shelestinsky. Keely Sinclair Smith. Brady Sommerfeld. Ava Stamper. Gracie Taylor. Reese Tofts. Kaylin Taylor Tremble. Peyton Valliere. Kirsten Walfelt. Ariel Williams. Tayden Woods. Presenting the graduates of the Bachelor of Arts, Sociology, Kelly Akeche. Gregory Leo Altrog. Lauren Anderson. Mariah Samantha King Arundella. Rachel Banzel. Hajar Barudi. Allison Barsby. Ala Bayram. Anna Becker. Emily Beckley. Alicia Berg. Brianne Bobbin. Arisha Butt. Jessica Madison Campo. Brianna Coette. Melina Castro. Brenna Chevet. Celeste Daly. Ayam Duja. Caden Gallinger. Vicky Hart Wearmouth. Zaina Hassan. Francis Allen Bonsobre Jamarabo. Ratika Jerry. Josie Kaufman. Harnoor Kaur. Mariana Klimyuk. Julia Margarita Kovacs. Mackenzie Kurlak. Rednaxala Cruz Ledya. Kendall Lauber. Anna Michaela Aquino Maclid. Pamela Malik. Sakshi Malhotra. Isaac Merriam. Nabia Mason. Taylor McLaughlin. Kendra McKee. Lisa New. Heather Ogden. Kaylin O'Keefe. Nadine Omar. Benita Igioma Onwinwoswa. Onwinwoswa. Oliver Orr. Mayar Osman. Sid Robert Patriana. Harrison Fan. Raquel Picon Almanza. Vanessa Poffenroth. Rachel Paulinelli. Ektha Prakash. Bricklyn Pratt. Jacqueline Brittany Ramirez. Addie Ravel. Alishba Rizvi, accompanied by Zaha. Gregory Chukwe Robinson and Belly. Alexia Romales. Lorenz Sacro. Safa Salou. Harleen Sandhu. Navdeep Sandhu. Oludulapo Sanialu. Kelby Schulte. Kyle Seekett. Bridget Subaran. Nellyanne Sukla. Riley Thorburn. Diana Trong. Braylee Wright. Connie Yu. Michaela Swanaga. Presenting the graduates of the Bachelor of Arts, Criminal Justice Honors. Sandra Baranowska. Brady Barclay. Emma Benson. Anmol Brar. Michaela Butt. Emma Duplessis. Chloe Eaton. Megan Flegel. Mackenzie Frampton. Sasha Paravinigoff. Elena Reno. Hannah Louise Sommerfeld. Mackenzie Villeneuve. Jalal Yunus. Presenting the graduates of the Bachelor of Arts, Criminal Justice, Jerome Aldos. Iman El Sharifi. Meryl Arsenault. Sama Atia. Tyler Bass. Danelle Benhura. Sukhpreet Brar. Braden Browning. Abraham Gatulak Chap. Kyla Compson. Jericho Acuna Dizon. Chelsea Ibala. Sarah Awacha. Okay. Chris Foster. Zane Grant. Serena Grimm. Emma Imartino. Cameron Jansen. Alexander Jeffrey. Harpreet Kaur. Asfand Ali Khan. Avneet Kara. Minas Tesfai Kidan.
Just a big lobby.
Subeg Lali. Ranjot Mahay. Sadie Mattis. Isabella McCarthy Benavides. Simon McLeod. Taylor McMaster. William Mellis. Kessa Millier. Uday Nath. Madison Neufeld. Fiona O'Flaherty. Megan Amber Emily Pataski. Paris Phillips. Jonelle Pintes. Alexander Rasila. Anis Raka. Lexi Ramsdale. Holly Robinson. Terrence Roy. Sudoba Saifuddin. Harjot Saran. Komalpreet Sidhu. Hannah Sigvason. Ray Francis Valencia. Jeffrey Vona. Ashley Welgan. Skylar Zaporowski. This concludes the graduates of the Faculty of Arts at Mount Royal University.
I think we're going to give you a couple more chances to congratulate the class, so I would now like to acknowledge a student who is the recipient of the 2024 Centennial Gold Medal. The Centennial Gold Medal Award commemorates a deep tradition of academic achievement and leadership at Mount Royal University. The tradition of the Gold Medal was first established at Mount Royal in 1935 and is our highest award for student academic achievement. Natalie McCullum was selected as the 2024 Centennial Gold Medal recipient in the Faculty of Arts. She graduates today with a Bachelor of Arts in Psychology Honors major. Please join me in congratulating Natalie on this incredible achievement. Natalie, would you please come forward?
It is now my pleasure to introduce someone who is very familiar with where you've been and the road ahead. They too went from being a student at Mount Royal to a graduate, and now one of many accomplished alumni who have gone on to do so much with the help of their education. Sally Jarage graduated from Mount Royal University with a Bachelor of Arts in Sociology in 2019. She is passionate about collaboration and the beauty that emerges when people come together and deliver a shared vision. She thrives in creating pathways for change makers and daring thinkers to share their work, knowledge, and their experiences. In and out of the workplace, Sally aims to uplift others however she can. Please join me in welcoming our alumni speaker, Sally Jarage, to the stage to share a few words.
Good morning, and thank you for having me. It is such a privilege to be here with you all, celebrating something that has meant so much to me, education. When I came to Canada from Kenya with my family, one thing that was always front and center in our conversations is the value of education to build a good life. Little did I know, university wasn't only about the degree. It was also about discovering myself. Coming into my post-secondary experience, I had a narrow idea of education as this linear process, but MRU showed me that learning doesn't have to be a straight line. We can evolve, change our mind, and even find our way back to pieces of ourselves that we may have intentionally left behind. I'm so grateful to this institution for teaching me that lesson, and today, I encourage you all to think about what you learned throughout your years here. Beyond the textbooks, the assignments, and the classroom discussions, what did you learn about you? What you discover about yourself will be among the most valuable lessons that you'll take away from here today. So as you boldly face whatever comes after this, remember to take this place with you, everything you learned and everyone you met. I can say from personal experience that relationships that you make here can change your life. The relationships that I made at MRU has led me to a job that allowed me to combine my passion and my career in ways that I know will inspire me for the rest of my life. For you, it might be a career-defining mentorship, lifelong friendships, or invaluable support systems. The connections you formed here matter. Before I end, I want to leave you with one piece of advice. Practice saying, "I don't know, but I can find out." See, imposter syndrome lies to us and tells us that admitting when we don't know something makes us look weak or underqualified, when in reality, no one knows everything. This phrase, though, it allows you to show that you care and you're honest and you're willing to learn. Graduates, I hope you're proud. I'm gonna say that again. I hope you're proud. What you accomplished was not easy, but you did it anyway. Today is for you and also for those that got here with you. So celebrate yourself and don't forget to thank those you couldn't have done this without. With that, I want to officially welcome you. With that, I officially want to say to you, Class of 2024, congratulations and welcome to the MRU alumni community. Thank you.
Thank you, Sally, for those inspirational words, and do remember that the imposter syndrome is alive and well, goes with you your whole life, and you never stop learning. Elder McSeacom, who serves as an elder and a spiritual advisor here on campus, gifted the university an honor song in 2018. The song recognizes Mount Royal as a place where Indigenous knowledge and perspectives are embraced. Graduates, today this song honors your achievement. I would now like to ask that everyone, except for the graduates, please stand up as you are able for the honor song. Graduates, please stay seated, because today this song honors you. Please turn your attention to the Sorrel Rider Singers, who will perform the song. Thank you, Sorrel Riders Singers and Elda Mixicum. The song is truly an honor. Let's show them again what we think about it. Please be seated. Before we end this ceremony, on behalf of all of us here today, I would like to express sincere thanks to the mighty team that is in charge of the extensive planning and coordination that it takes to prepare for Convocation here at MRU. Thank you to staff in the University Registrar, Marketing and Communications and Alumni Relations offices, and the many employees who volunteer and support this important event. Let's show them what we think about this ceremony. As graduates, you are all now part of a vibrant group of more than 115,000 Mount Royal alumni who are doing amazing things around the world. I truly hope you will stay connected with us. I know you will, and you'll always be a part of this community. Graduates, remain positive and steadfast as you take the degree that you were granted today and move forward. Congratulations to all of you. Okay, guys, this is your chance. No. Okay, that concludes the official convocation ceremony, and while you're all standing, you might as well stay standing, because we have one small rite of passage left for you to do. I'm now inviting Dr. Jennifer Petit, Dean for the Faculty of Arts, to come to the podium to lead the time-honored tradition of the tassel toss.
So as the Chancellor said, we have one very important final assignment for you. So the mortarboard, or the graduation cap, is a time-honored symbol of convocation. Until you graduate, the tassel is worn on the right side. You will notice that those behind me are wearing their tassel on their mortarboards on the left. So it is my distinct pleasure to congratulate you on your remarkable achievements and ask that if you are wearing your mortarboard, that you now move your tassel from the right to the left. I'm going to need Frank and Darcy's help with this, and I now invite our many guests we have with us today to celebrate the entire graduating class of 2024. Let's hear it, folks. I would ask that everyone please remain standing to allow the platform party and our graduates to exit. Congratulations, everyone.